skill-based matchmaking in Call of Duty, quite frankly, kind of ruined the fun for me. I'm not gonna lie. Once you play enough, you reach like a certain skill level and everyone just seems better than you, and it just like you can't seem to get out of that rut. Whereas the way it was before, sometimes you get in a game with people with high skills, sometimes you get in a game with people that are noobs and you wreck them, and it sucks to get wrecked, but it feels good to win. And that always felt like a fun way to jump into the game. You never know what's going to happen. Now it's like you're going to win until you can't anymore, and now you're going to lose. It's hard. I don't know. That's my experience. And so I haven't really enjoyed skill-based matchmaking myself with Call of Duty. It's made me play less. However, I believe that I'm not the majority. I believe that most people's gaming experience is a little bit different. And I think that's people who will like to play a lot, but they don't like getting owned. And the moment they start getting owned, they stop playing, right? And that's a lot of people. I think there's more people that when they get owned, they'll stop playing than there are people that will keep playing, right? And so that's why I'm the minority, the way I play it. And I think the majority, which is the target of Call of Duty, are people that will stop playing the game when they get owned. I think that's why they added skill-based matchmaking. And according to this former Raven Software employee, they say former Raven Software designer claims around half of Call of Duty's current player base would stop playing without skill-based matchmaking system, which is why Activision refuses to make significant changes to the skill-based matchmaking system. Listen, they need as many players as they can. That's like customers. So I can understand from a business perspective them focusing on the majority. I think it does make the game less fun, but if it equals dollars in their account, I get it from bottom line perspective. Is it half? You know, I mean, maybe he's just kind of pulling a number out of his ass. I don't know if it's half, but it's a thing that as the player, I don't like it. But if you think about it from a business perspective, if this is true, it makes sense to me. If whatever they can do to have the most players possible. And sometimes they have to make unpopular decisions to make that happen. And it's a shame because it does make the game not as fun for more skilled players. It's basically what it does. The denominator here is, if I'm using that word right, the end result is that most of the people that are going to play are going to be not that good. And then the better you get at the game, because then you start getting owned, right? When you're really good at the game and you could beat a lot of the noobs, it feels really good. But once you take all the noobs away and you can't beat them anymore, and now you're just up against people, you know, you have to fight against people your own size, right? That fun of owning all the noobs is gone, and it makes those people not want to play, but they're less. So the end result is most of the people that play the game end up not actually being all that good. And I noticed, like, when I match up with other players, like I start getting in really easy lobbies and I just wreck these guys. And then when I stop playing with them, and then I just start getting fucking owned. So I don't know. It's a messy situation. He also claims that Activision should be more transparent with the system and show players their ranked MMR and how they are being placed into different brackets. Now, this is a former employee, and this is a suggestion. It's not saying that that's what Activision is going to do, but I agree with this suggestion. Wouldn't it be nice to kind of see where you're at with stuff, you know? And like, it would be cool to play ranked and unranked. So in unranked, you just anything goes, but unranked, it's more serious. And that's a simple solution for a lot of other games. And I'm not sure what their reasoning is on the back end with Activision, but I guarantee you it's something they've probably discussed. Like, how would they not have discussed it? They must have some sort of their own reason that we don't have all the information on why they're choosing to do it the way they're doing it. But as a player, I think it would be pretty rad to have the rank system be made like traditional games, you know, have unranked and ranked. I don't know. I think that'd be a simple thing.